and today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. I'm doing a radio communication video. I will not be able to communicate with anybody in this video, simply because I'm not going to try to, but I will be going over the radios and the equipment that I will be using and using in the future. So, first thing we're going to start with is this radio. This is a Midland 75-822. I got it back in December for Christmas. It's a $75 radio. It's a nice one. And, you know, turn it on, you get a nice little sound, and it does turn on. Sorry about the glare. The light is literally, like, above my head. And so you have your volume here on this knob right here. I'm sorry, this knob right here. This knob is volume. This knob is squelch. This switches it from whatever channel you're on to channel 9, and if you push it again, it switches you to channel 19. It's one of the quickest ways to get there. Channel 9 is your emergency channel. You'll see when I push this button, another little thing pops up right here that tells you EMG, emergency. When you hit it again, it'll put you on channel 19. And in America, channel 19 is the trucker channel. I'm not sure what channel is the trucker channel for any other country, but yeah, gotta stop saying So it has many other features. I'm not gonna go over them today. I might go over them in another video, along with on a really good day. I'm close to a park, and if I go down to the park, I can pick up at least 26 different channels with people communicating on them, and it's pretty fun to use. One more thing before I go, though. Before I go on to the next radio, you can take off the antenna and you can take off the battery pack, so you just have the radio module itself, and you can slide that onto the car adapter that comes in the box, and you have to purchase an antenna for it, and the antenna that you buy that it recommends in there comes with a cable on it pre-installed, so you can just set it on whatever vehicle you have, being that it's mag mount. Set it on there, click it in, run your cable, click in the radio, plug it in, and you're ready to go. Because it comes with the car adapter piece and an external antenna connector, and so that's pretty fun to use. So that I literally just, all I do is I put it here, slide it in. There you go. This little book right here, it is just a book to write down any other CB call signs and other kind of stuff. Hold on a minute, I gotta readjust the camera holder. Okay, there we go. Sorry, it's gonna bounce. It's on one of those like bendy wire holders. But as with most CB radios, you get this little booklet, and you can read what it says. But if you're having trouble, FCC Part 95, Subpart D, CB radio service rules. This goes over all the rules in this book about the CBs and what you can do. And sorry, you're gonna hear a dog barking. Don't know why they're barking, but yeah. Anyway, so it'll go over all the rules and all that stuff about your CB radio, and if you do not follow them, and the FCC finds that you are guilty of, you know, unlawful operations or modifications to your radio that are not permitted, you are not allowed to modify your radio in any way unless authorized by the FCC, which doesn't really happen much. Most modifications that you see on CB radios will have FCC identification on them, and if they don't, that means it's unlawfully installed, and it won't have an FCC identification or authorization. And if they find that you're guilty or have done something unlawfully, they can ping you with a $75,000 fine. So nobody really wants that. And so now we're going to go over the next radio that I have, which would be this one. So, sorry, like I said, it's a different kind of phone holder. This and this are all one unit, kind of, sort of. I mean, you buy this separate and you attach it separately, but, you know, they're all hooked up to the same unit. This is a power meter, an SWR meter, and calibrator, so you can calibrate your antenna or tune your antenna. And, you know, I have the mic mount up here on the wall, and yeah, you can't see it, but here's your standard mic made by Uniden. It's the Uniden Pro 505XL. It's about a $30 radio on Amazon. It comes with the mic, the radio, and that's a microphone mounting bracket and some screws, so you can not only mount this on the bottom of your radio along with that, and all that stuff. It comes with a speaker built into it, but it also has a jack to attach an external speaker, and also another jack to attach a PA speaker to hook up a PA system. It's got a switch up here, switches from CB to PA. I'll go ahead and turn it on. So when you hear it, you'll hear this little tone. And I'm on channel 40 right now because no one's really on. My antenna is inside. I'm using a Workman B100. It's about a $30 antenna, so you can get the radio and the antenna for about 60-70 bucks. Not bad. These things, I have hit a skip with an older radio, which means it bounced off the clouds or the ionosphere and came back down. I got pretty far. I know I got out of state line. So, anyway, most people say that's impossible, but just on a really good day you can do it. But anyway, you have your channel switching, your volume, and your squelch right here. So you can turn it up. Sorry. Oops. Didn't know that happened. Anyway. So, and when you switch to PA and you hit the button, it switches it to PA. So that's all this radio does, and it has an automatic channel 9 feature. So when you push it, it switches you to channel 9. Like I said, that's the emergency channel. When you push it again, it switches it back to the channel that you were previously on. So it remembers your last channel. And so, but if you do have a CB radio, and you do get on often, I'm normally on channel 1, 40, 25, and 21. I normally don't get too close to channel 19, so your best bet are the farther ones. So, yeah. So those are the ones that I'm on, and my CB call sign that I normally use, so you can get a hold of me, being that it's easy to remember, is DJDG03. And, yeah, that's it. And so, like I said, this just calibrates your antenna and all that other stuff. But, we're going to zoom back out the camera. Let's zoom out. This radio over here is the Realistic DX60. It's an older radio. Yeah, and it's a fun little radio. The antenna is fully adjustable in any direction except for going this way because the thing is in the way. But yeah, you can lay it completely sideways to have a horizontal antenna. So if you have it horizontally facing east and west, then you will receive signals going north and south. That is the way these work. It does turn on. I'm going to switch it up. Still works. So we're going to switch it. That was 103.7. I know it says 104 right here. The dial is just a little bit off. Don't know why. But, yeah, still works. FM, AM. It's a multi-band radio. It's a CB shortwave monitor. So you can switch it to the CB channels, and it still receives. And all the shortwave channels. For those of you that do have a ham radio or a monitor or receive only is what they're called radio, if you tune into a frequency on shortwave 1, I'm not going to turn on the radio because it gets loud on the shortwave. If you switch it in to tune it in to the frequency of 7.185, you can, if the ISS is passing over you, you can tune into their ham radio that is on board. So that's it for that radio. You have your squelch, your volume, and your tone. The tone I'll go ahead and show you. So if you tune in, sorry. The volume button was really finicky. Like when you turned it on, it would pop really loud. And it was just really obnoxious. But I was told by someone that also operates ham radio, I'll get into that later. I was told, being that he had one like it, just to unplug your radio and keep turning on and off the volume switch, and that'll clean out any dirt that's in the potentiometer in there. But anyway, tune it in here, and your tone button, it dulls the sound on low, and it makes it a little bit higher on high, of course. So that's what it does. It's got a fine tuning, this big black circle right here, and a huge, large tuning, this silver ring. So that's so you can tune into radio frequencies more precisely. This little clock right here, it's not wound up. As you can see, it hasn't moved since the beginning of the video, and if you don't believe me, go to the beginning and you'll see it. I don't keep it wound up right now because the click is really loud, and I didn't want you guys to hear that through the whole video. And the last thing that I'm going to show you, you'll see at this little black box over here that my finger is on, that is this, and it's heavy. It's the MFJ electronic keyer paddle. It's iambic Morse code keyer, or iambic paddle style, and it's the model MFJ-422. I was given the opportunity to borrow this for a while, and it's already pretty fun. I just got it today, came home, and it was here because while I was gone, the people that dropped it off stopped by, dropped it off along with a book, because I'm going to be studying to get my technician license for ham radio, so that'll be fun because I can operate on some CW bands. CW is what you will hear Morse code on. CW stands for shortwave, not shortwave, continuous wave, and yeah, it's pretty fun. So I'll go ahead and give you a demonstration of this. I'll go through the alphabet of Morse code. For those of you that might want to be learning Morse code, I will probably make a Morse code learning video later as soon as I get a little bit better and I don't mess up as often. So being that I'm new, I might mess up a little bit, but you know, the more practice the better. It runs on a 9-volt battery. I'm pretty sure you saw it sitting on the desk right there in the beginning of the video. Runs on a 9-volt, so if this battery dies, I can switch it out, because I heard that if you left it on overnight, it will die. So anyway, you turn it on, and there you go. I just did a C, just testing to make sure it works. I've got the speed about halfway on here, or what I call halfway. It's almost there. You'll see this little white line pointing straight up at the word speed. That's where I normally keep it. Got a button here that says auto and semi-auto. Auto, what it does is if you hold it, like the left side, this left paddle right here is a dit, this right one is a da. So if you hold it, it does a series of dits. If you hold the other one, it does a series of da. Pretty simple. But if you switch it to semi-auto, it will still do a series of dits, but the daws are manual. So, yeah, daws are manual, and on the plus side of that, you can also use this kind of as a straight key, which is, you know, just the one button, so it's, that was SOS, just, it's easy to do, everybody knows it. It's one of the few nine character things in Morse code that is easy to send and quick to receive and understand. So, but yeah, I'll give you a little demo. This is just the manual that the person that is letting me borrow this printed off for me to be able to use so I can fully understand this thing. And on the back of it, it actually includes a little Morse code guide. I'm already pretty familiar with it. I've been messing around with these, which are, you know, all the symbols and all that stand, all that stuff. And you can also do other signals and radio services like interrogatory, emergency silence would be, no, wait. Sorry, let me switch it. Let me slow it down so you guys can hear it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So dit 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 da da. Yeah. So that does, or HM in a continuous line. You can also do executive follows, a break-in signal, an emergency signal, which would be SOS, or a relay of distress, which would be just 3 Ds in a series. So, but anyway, I'll go over the alphabet and I'll say it before I do it so you can get a little bit of a hint. And yeah. So, and if it's too loud, I'll review the video and I'll put a warning in there. You'll see it if it's too loud. So, A is dit da. B is da dit dit dit. C is da dit da dit. Sorry, da dit da dit. D is da dit dit. E is dit. F is dit dit da dit. G, and I'm sorry if I mess up, but G is da da dit. H is dit 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 dit, 4 dits. I is 2 dits, dit dit. J is da da, or dit da da da. K is da da da. L is did da did did, yeah, did da did did. M is 2 das. N is da dit. It's the opposite of A, so it's O is da da da. Most people know that. P is di da da dit. Q is da 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 da. R is dit da dit, or yeah, dit da dit. There you go. S is dit dit dit. T is one da. U is dit dit da. V is dit 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 da. W is di da da. X is da 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 da. That's the opposite of P. Y is da 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 da. Z is da 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 da. There you go. I won't go over the numbers or anything else, but yeah, that's just the basic alphabet. On this, so you can hook it up to a transceiver, but I cannot do that. One, I do not have a transceiver, and two, I do not have a ham radio license. But these are your keying outputs to hook it up to a transceiver. Pretty sure? Yeah. And this one is your audio jack connector. So, but when you plug that in, it still plays it through the speaker. Don't know why. I thought that maybe it would just cut it off, but no, it still plays it through that. Maybe that's just so you can hear it just a little bit better and everybody else can hear what you're keying as well, you know, if you're just using this. Because as you see, you don't need a transceiver to use it, because it's got a little oscillator circuit board in here. I can actually show you the whole schematic, and it's a big one. That's the whole schematic for it. So, you know, it's pretty fun to do, pretty fun to use. Everything here is very fun. So, those of you that aren't into radio, I'm sorry if I bored you, but, you know, maybe you are going to get into radio. You know, who knows? I got into it pretty quickly after, you know, getting a CB and then finding someone that operates ham radio. And, yeah. So, and in the new location that I have moved, I know that I have now 4. I've got 4 ham radio operators within a 10-mile distance, so I'd be able to talk a little bit. And for those of you that are just getting into ham radio, you know, you already have your license, you already got a transceiver and all that stuff, and you want to do Morse code, I'll probably do a video. You can already find out how to do it on Google and all that stuff. Internet, so helpful. But just a really quick thing, that if you ever hear Morse code and all that stuff, and you ever hear this, then you know that they're trying to find someone to communicate with. You know, just somebody. This is CQ, and all you do is do a C and a Q right by each other, kind of, sort of. You kind of put a little bit of space, so C, Q. So it sounds like this. That's CQ. And if you broadcast that and someone else hears it, you know, if they have a keyer of some sort, well, then they should be able to talk to you, unless they just don't want to. But, yeah, that's it for the radio video. You know, it lasts about 2 minutes, so if you're new to my channel, I do gaming. I did Lego Pin Setter Bowling Alley, but I still do gaming, and you'll see a lot more of these radio videos coming up, especially when I get my technician license, you know, and if I get a transceiver, I've got my eye on a couple of them. I just gotta save up or something, and you know, I'm not looking for the big old blocky ones that'll take up this whole desk space. I want those little ones that are just about the CB radio size, like the UKITS HB1 something, yeah, or HB1N1 or something like that. I forgot what it is, but it's by UKITS. There's also the FX9A, but I don't think I'm going to get that one. I'll probably get the ELEKITS or whatever they're called. Electric, I forget. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. You know, something small that can be put on a desk, all that stuff, but get pretty far with a good enough antenna. And that's my plan. So, But don't forget that if you have one of these radios that you can tune into the ISS, I'll probably make a video if I ever can actually get a successful reception and hear voice that I'll do. I'll definitely make some Morse code videos and some CB videos, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to see more of this, put it in the comments below, and I'll probably post it sooner or whenever I can. And that's it for now. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you watch some of the videos on my channel and you decide that you like it, or even if you just watch this video and you decide that you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, don't forget that little bell. That little bell will tell you anytime I post a video, and it'll give you a notification on your phone. So that is it for now. That is it for me, and this is signing off. So you guys have a good time, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.